Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Appa will be uploading new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, meaning 4 new videos every week. You can find new Appa's video on 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. Malaysian time. And for the past 2.5 years, Appa has uploaded over 600 cooking videos on my YouTube channel. So you can take a look, go take a look when you are free. Now today you are looking at some, Appa has some pork leg, and I usually buy the hind pork leg, meaning the leg behind. So this is about half of it, about 1 kg, close to 1 kg. Usually one whole hind pork leg is about at least 2 kg. And I will buy the whole leg and ask the butcher to actually separate them into 2 packets so that I can cook in 2 different dishes. So yeah, so I'm going to make today. What did I use it for? I probably use it to do braised peanut and pork leg. Today I'm going to do braised pork leg by itself, and I will try to do the more reduced broth version, which is the thicker version. Usually my pork leg is very watery, so today I will try to make the thicker version. Let's see how it will actually turns out. Okay, so 1 kg, about 1 kg of pork leg, approximately 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic, 2 tablespoons of chopped shallot, 1 piece of cinnamon stick, 1 bay leaf, star anise. This is actually the broken star anise, so you can consider as 1 star anise. Actually 1 to 2 is fine. This is 1 teaspoon of Sichuan peppercorn. Is optional, but if you have it, it's good because it gives it some acidic flavor. It's nice. And a few pieces of, I'm using about 3 pieces of dried chili washed. About 8 pieces of 8 or 9 pieces of sliced old ginger. I got a few extra ginger here for the blanching process. Half a teaspoon of 5 spice powder. Some people were asking me, Appa, if I don't have the star anise and the cinnamon stick, can I use 5 spice powder to replace? No problem, because 5 spice powder is made out of cinnamon stick, bay leaf, and also star anise. And then I have about 1 big tablespoon of fried shallot. This is to enhance the flavor. Optional, if you don't have it, it's fine. 1 big tablespoon of, this is rock sugar. I'm not sure if you can see clearly because it's too bright. This is rock sugar, about 1 tablespoon. And some hot water. Of course, you will need some dark soya sauce, some light soya sauce, and Shaoxing wine. I'll probably use around 2 tablespoons of dark soya sauce, 2 tablespoons of light soya sauce, and about 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine. So I will adjust accordingly later. This dish, I will not purposely make it extremely black color. No, a bit lighter. I will actually do it a bit lighter. Okay, whenever you are using any pork with, especially the pork with bones, always make sure you blanch it, because this blanching process will remove the gamey smell from the pork itself. So, and the first rule you need to remember, it is you have to put in the washed pork bone into cold water, then only you raise the heat. By doing this way, then only your blanching process will be a lot more efficient. So I'm putting in few slices of ginger and also some Shaoxing wine. No, this is not Shaoxing wine, sorry. This is rice wine. All this will help to remove the gaminess of the pork. And I don't know why, depending where you are from, certain areas, the gaminess of the pork is actually much stronger than the other. But Malaysian pork is so far is still not too bad for me. Consider above average. So after that, just bring this to a boil. The moment it's boiling, let it boil for probably about 30 seconds to 1 minute, then it is done. Alright, it has started to boil for the past about 1 minute. You can see all the brownish foam coming up. Yeah. So what we do here is we just take out the pork and wash it thoroughly. So by doing this, you will be removing at least 80 to 90% of the gaminess from the meat itself, right? So that your dish will taste so much better. Right. Now we can start cooking. Oops, forgot to on my light, sorry. Putting a bit of oil here. We want to saute our garlic and shallot. Now, every time when you cook, you have to be a little bit patient. So at least cook this, saute this under medium fire for a minute or two to really bring out the aroma. You don't have to saute until it becomes brownish, no need to. Just about a minute or so, a minute plus, for it to really release the fragrance. Then we will continue from there. We will come back shortly. The moment you start seeing some of the onion or garlic here turns brownish, you can continue with your next step. I'm going to put in this is the Sichuan peppercorn, the dried chili, and star anise and bay leaf, ginger, turn down your fire a little bit because Sichuan peppercorn, if you put in Sichuan peppercorn, then turn down the fire a little bit. Because Sichuan peppercorn can get burned rather easily. Right. Then I'm going to push this to the side a bit. Give it a bit more oil. And put in the rock sugar. Usually Chinese put in raw sugar is not to give the sweetness, it is actually to give the caramelized color onto the meat later. But of course we are not really doing that caramelized process lah. But still, we want to let it at least let it melt. Okay, now we can actually put in the pork leg, the blanched pork leg. This is the time where you can actually turn out the fire. Some say, Appa, you are not using a fire stove, you are using electric stove. So you saying the word fire is wrong. I know, but you understand what I'm trying to say, right? As long as you understand what I'm trying to say. Ooh, very fragrant. I'm going to put in, maybe I'll add in some Shaoxing wine first. About 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine. About 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. About 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Usually I will put in more dark soy sauce if I prefer the pork leg to be darker. But today, no, I don't want it to be too dark. I'm actually trying to think back one of my favorite braised pork where I actually tested in Malacca. I'm trying to cook something like that, but I don't know how they cook it, so I'm going to try and use it my way. Beautiful caramelized color. Dark soy sauce is actually very important for you to make this color, yeah? And it's super fragrant. Okay. Almost forget my fried onion. This is optional, just to add in more flavor. And the 5 spice powder. Give it a few more stir. Oh, it's already very, very appetizing. And we need to add some hot water. Not too much, because I don't want this dish to be very watery. I would like some thick consistency on the gravy later. Okay, as you can see, the water I added in is not even enough to keep all the ingredients submerged under, yeah? Usually, the water level will be a lot more higher. But today, I'm going to cook until it reduces. It is now boiling. So I'm going to close it with a lid, tune down to medium low, and let it simmer for at least 30 minutes to 40 minutes. But I will come back later, probably every 15 minutes or 10 minutes to really check the water level, because the broth is not a lot. Okay, so I'm going to cook until it reduces. So, but I don't want to cook until it chao da, become burn. Yeah, so we need to come and check the water level after probably about 15 minutes later, and then every 5-10 minutes to make sure I want the thickened sauce but not a dried sauce. Okay, right. While waiting for the pork leg, the delicious pork leg, as you all have definitely seen, this blender machine is called Vortex from Pacifica. Okay, you all have seen Appa using it before. So today I feel like drinking some barley lemon. So I have about slightly more than this is 2/5 cup of barley here. I'm going to put it in. This is dried bean, yeah? I don't soak everything. And then I have 1 slice of lemon. Put it inside. Close it. Oops. Oh, I accidentally opened the other one also. Okay, so I'm going to use dried beans, and the water level. I want it to be more watery, so I'll choose 800 ml. And I forgot to add some sugar. Let me add in some sugar inside. Whoops. I will probably add 2 tablespoons. Okay, about 2 tablespoons. I've added too much sugar on the other day's soya bean video. Too much sugar. Alright, close it. And now we can start. Sorry, let's do this again. Dry bean. It's going to be dry bean. Water level 800 ml. And press start. It's going to take 19 minutes. So while waiting for the pork, this is also my barley lemon water is also cooking. And the best part is, after this thing is done, I don't even have to wash it. It washes by itself. Alright, fantastic machine. These 2 machines sell in a bundle. My family is using these 2 machines almost every day right now. If you want to know more about this machine, you can just check. I will put the information into the description box so that you can go to the link to check it out for more info. By the way, if you are from Singapore, you can also purchase it from Pacifica official website from Malaysia. See how vigorously it is actually blending. Yeah, it is actually using a Japanese Kawasaki blade. Very, very sharp. Actually, to me, some people ask me, they say, Appa, actually this machine is not cheap. I agree, but seriously, there are a lot more expensive machines in the market. But the thing is, some people still buy, and do you actually use them or not? Now, to Appa, actually these 2, I bought it myself, by the way. So, to me, very simple. If it's something that is going to make you very mafan, very troublesome, then you won't use it. The fact that my family is using these 2 machines, especially this one, especially on this particular Vortex here, is because I don't have to clean it. It washes by itself, right? I think this itself is one of the great points. My wife brew fresh coffee with this machine every morning, and it only takes her 6 minutes. So she loves this machine, I'm telling you. At first she was complaining and said, hey, how come you're bringing new equipment at home? We got no place to put already. Actually, these 2 machines, I put it in my living hall, not my kitchen, because my kitchen got no more space. But now, she's using this machine every day because she loves the coffee so much. And sometimes she also makes some fresh soya bean milk. So I think if it is something that is going to make your life much easier and you are using it every day, a small investment is definitely worth the money. Okay, the first batch of the barley water is coming up. There will be a second round because I choose 800 ml. If you choose below 500 ml, it will be one off. At all the juice will be dispersed towards the final last 1 minute. But if you choose above that, then you will disperse water 2 rounds. The first round is at 4 minutes, and then the second round at 1 minute. Alright, the moment you hear the beep 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 sound, it is telling you your juice is ready here. Yeah, my 800 ml of lemon barley water is ready. Now it is actually starting auto clean function. You will first add some water inside, and then it will actually blend it. And you will blend it in so high speed until all this is nicely clean later. And they will, after the blending with water process, there will be another 10 minutes of what we call hot dry or air dry. I can't remember what's the word. I think it's hot dry, where you actually have to open up this particular lid, yeah, this cover, to let it, it will have some hot dry itself to really get rid of the aroma, yeah, the residue aroma. So this machine is so good. This is the only reason why my wife has been using it every day. The barley water is ready. Now coming back, this is after about 19 minutes. Coming back here, as you can see, it is now reducing exactly what I wanted. And the broth is now thickening up. Yeah, you can see the broth is now already thickened even without me adding any cornstarch. This is after cooking for approximately 20 minutes. Look at the beautiful color. Actually, it's already cooked. The only thing is this is pork leg. If you don't want the meat, the pork skin to be too chewy, you will actually have to cook it for at least total cooking time about 30 minutes. Just because of the skin actually. I'm going to add a little bit water because it's already getting very dry. And I'm putting in hot water. Not too much. But the color and the consistency is exactly what I wanted. Actually, there's another easier way. I did not use that way, which is you can actually put in a lot more broth. Just use so that you know it will not dry out, and let it cook for about 40 minutes under the broth using medium-low fire. After which you can actually take it out and take the meat out. And also get a little bit of gravy and put on a high fire to let the broth reduce inside the clay pot or the pot. You can also do that way, but I'm not using that way today, all right? So I'm going to cover this to let it cook for another 10-15 minutes to complete the 30 minutes minimum. Actually, for pork leg, 40 minutes is actually better. I will see how, I'll decide later. Minimum 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, this is total cooking time 40 minutes. I choose 40 minutes. Yeah? Right. The broth is nicely thickened up and reduced. Exactly what I'm looking for. Exactly the texture that I'm looking for. Now, like I mentioned, if you want to use this way, you basically especially the last 20 minutes, you really need to every 5-10 minutes come and check the water level. If it's getting too less, not enough, too dry, you have to add water, okay? Nice thickened sauce, and I haven't added salt actually. I'm going to add give it a little bit of salt. Okay. Just a little bit of salt. Then I'm going to add some fresh coriander inside. It gives it some different flavor and more greenery and refreshing flavor after adding the fresh coriander. All right, it's done. Look at how beautiful this dish is. All the thick sauce is wrapping nicely, coated nicely all over the pork leg. There you go. Here's my braised pork leg, the thickened broth version, together with, of course, we have the, let me zoom out. Can I zoom out, please? It doesn't let me zoom out. Maybe my finger's wet. Oh, it's already zoomed out. Okay, plus the lemon barley water. Okay, that's it for my my family dinner tonight. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.